Hi, Si here from Music Radar. We're on the Bastl booth, the Superbooth 2018. This is Peter. Nice to meet you, Peter.
Hello.
Get some of that in there. You got a couple of new modules you're going to show us, and it's a new branding as well.
Yes.
So quickly talk us through the idea behind that.
These are prototypes. I'm developing a line of modules. I've been working with Bastl for 2 years now, and doing desktop stuff. And we've been sort of exploring some of the more organic, weirdo sound critter side of things.
Cool stuff.
And I'm now kind of bringing that to the modular realm. But this line that I'm developing right now is sort of especially inspired, reactive to my practice as a musician, and I perform with a mixer. So I play with the modular synth, and then like the desktop mixer is sort of one of my, the main instrument I'm playing. So I'm doing a lot of sort of experimental mixing techniques, a lot of no input mixing, feedback, overdrive, pushing the mixer to basically do what it doesn't really know how to do, or at least what it's not designed to do. So you're pushing it way into that distorted region, and a lot of where it has to kind of fight to. The signals need to fight to survive because they're just all crushing into each other. So I sort of started where the mixer kind of stops, and that's where these modules are coming from.
Nice.
So I've got a mixer module, and this is the real performative side of it. So playing with mutes and level indication, lots of like utilitarian stuff to kind of show you what's going on and make it easy to perform in a dark, loud, smoky room or whatever.
That's good.
And then there's like a whole bunch of little tricks, voltage control, and there's this muting section with lots of expanders coming and fades and scene selection and memory. And so there's a bunch of little things that are going to be coming along. But what it currently does is you've got two mixes, your A mix and your B mix. A is sort of your audio mix, and then B, what it's really, in my mind, was really designed for was for getting control signals. So at the core of your unit, you have something to bring together all your sound sources, but also to take from those some kind of elements of its general behavior. So right now what I'm doing is I'm using the hi-hat to trigger this envelope generator, which is basically designed to go with the mixer. And I'm using that envelope to modulate a filter, which you can use it any way you want, of course. And a gate extractor. So some really simple stuff here, but I'm sort of expanding this idea of taking a greater system and getting some kind of behavior from that. So here's another module, an analog to digital converter. So you take a voltage, you turn it into a binary logic signal, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff there that I won't get into. But just again that idea of I'm calling it domain shifter, like shifting from one domain to another of like sound density to voltage, or signal peaking to gate generation. There's a lot of different tricks you can use, frequency to voltage conversion, etc. In any case, with the system I have here, we have the performance mixer that can be chained. It's got 8 VCAs, CV everything, and then we've got this feedback module, and this is where a lot of tone shaping, a lot of wave mangling and manipulation, from subtle and beautiful to really aggressive and intense and destroying sound. So in any case, let's do it like that. Okay. So I've got my. So first of all, let's start with this. It's an EQ, input volume, EQ, and then you've got this feedback control. And as you can hear, what it's doing is it's sort of filling in all of the negative space with stuff, with noise, some kind of density of sound. And let's undo this filter. I'm going to plug it straight into the mixer here. Sorry to... Okay, so you've got your signal, you can EQ it. So I'm playing with my bass and treble. You've got a boost as well to give it extra pump. And then, so the feedback, what it does is it's taking the output, feeding it back into itself, and not only distorting, but also introducing this feedback tone. And that tone can be played. And as you can hear, it just squealed a bit, and that's an inherent aspect of feedback. But what I've done in this case, I'll just do it really quickly. I don't want to deafen anyone, but when it gets really high, the little light is there just to say, hey, be aware.
Yeah.
I'm not keeping you from doing it. You know, that's
just know it's happening.
But know it's happening,
Yeah.
and it's kind of a little bit about like training people to play feedback.
Yeah.
So giving them those options.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of this module is about. It's about taking this, I think, really exciting effects and giving you access to the full range, but really giving you the easiest or most direct access to what I think is sort of the most interesting parts of it. So avoiding some of the high squeals, avoiding a lot of, it can also do these really, really low frequency clicks that can be kind of annoying. So I'm just, you know, tuning it to really work in a musical sense.
Yeah.
Then in that vein, there's a bunch of these other added performative features. So there's an envelope follower of the input, which analyzes the incoming signal. Right now I've got a low pass filter on it, which is built in, you can switch. So there you can see it's following the hi-hat, and there it's just following the kick. And you use that to do things like control the voltage controlled crossfader. So now whenever it kicks, or whenever the kick hits, it brings in the feedback.
Yeah.
So instead of having this sustained feedback, you're able to bring it in. And you can also invert that. So whenever it kicks, it ducks out. And then let's make that a little. And then if we have a more steady kick here, let's try that. You can hear it ducking out. You can also apply that to your feedback amount, and so you can get a lot of these sort of. You can get a lot of these rhythmically modulating effects, and as you can hear, you can get the real low, aggressive full sound.
Yeah.
And a lot of squealing as well, but you know that's the nature of the beast.
Lots of grit across the spectrum.
Lots of grit across the spectrum. So what I like is that you're getting the tones. You can do a lot of stuff with harmonics. So if you're processing something with tonal content, you're going to be getting harmonic scaling. But you're playing with tone generation, integration, overdrive, but then also sort of like density, like fighting, where like signals will come in and they'll just obliterate each other.
Yeah.
And you know, one will dominate and another will be subdued, and then they can kind of trade off. So you're playing with a couple different sort of effects of taking circuits to the boundary of their limitations and seeing what happens.
Exciting, very exciting. You say these prototypes at the moment.
Yes.
Have you kind of a roadmap of when you'd like to kind of see them come to fruition?
Yeah. Well, before Christmas, but
Okay, cool.
you know, this summer is really focused on getting these out.
Yeah.
And you know, from idea to production is a pretty long road.
Yeah. Sure.
And
Is there a kind of an order in which things are going to appear?
The feedback, Dark Matter it's called, and the Party Mix. I'm going to try to release them together because they really are made to go together.
Okay.
The Party Follower is like kind of a no-brainer. That's really easy. It's mini module, so that'll come together quickly. But the Dark Matter first, then the mixer. But again, as I said, I'm hoping to release them together at the same time.
Good complementary.
And some sort of incentivizing, you know, like package deals.
Yeah.
Like,
Which neatly brings us on to price. Do you have an idea of where that's going to go yet?
I think just in keeping with our other modules.
Yeah. So it's just going to be.
So you know, you could compare it maybe to the Knit Rider or something like that. But no, we haven't priced it yet.
No.
So
Long way. Well, good luck with the bring them to the market.
Yeah,
we'll,
thank you.
We hopefully will have a play with them again and get a review up and all that sort of stuff. So that'd be wicked.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much, Peter. Cheers. Thank you. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that business. Maybe seeing this right now. Do check out musicradar.com for latest news, reviews and tutorials. And we'll have some more videos from Superbooth with you very soon. So cheers.